Hi there, welcome to Apple World. So in our last video, we looked at Joe Rogan and Dwayne Johnson's steroid assertions that have circulated around the web these past couple of weeks. Furthermore, since that video, some new data has come out that you folks need to look at to begin the video. We'll look at your folks' contemplations on the circumstances with regards to whether Dwayne the Stone Johnson utilizes steroids. The Stone isn't impacting steroids any longer.
He is on TRT, which I accept to be around 140 meg each week. One way or another, being that huge for his level, 30 BMI isn't great for lifespan. Same thing for Chris Hemsworth. He can't remain that large and, furthermore, live beyond 70. His children and spouse won't go to his burial service and express out loud what an incredible weightlifter he was. This was one of the large issues. Joe Rogan and the visitor on his digital broadcast raised in their video that there is no possibility of a lifespan with the substances the Stone undoubtedly utilizes. The Stone is plainly utilizing supraphysiological dosages of androgenic steroids. He additionally works out truly hard. I get why Dwayne would have zero desire to emerge and own up to it. The studios would flip, assuming he owned up to it. However, when somebody charges him, he ought to keep his mouth shut about it rather than freely calling somebody out for blaming him. Allow individuals to talk and simply stay quiet. The last remark is something I likewise concur with, as there are clearly governmental issues behind everything concerning why he will not simply emerge and concede he's on steroids. It would influence both the studio and the Stone's component movies and the public's point of view of them. For those who haven't seen the viral clip of Joe Rogan faulting Stone for being on steroids, it is right here. Anyway, better believe it. How is it that you could suspect something? It's a ton of sushi. You better believe it, yet the fact is, it's like you couldn't arrive with HRT. That is not HRT. No, similar to that. Jesus Christ. Definitely. Furthermore, it's like, what is this star lifespan like? Obviously not. Furthermore, it's... No. He's so gigantic, and he's not quite the same as when he was 30. Joe momentarily referenced the liver-lord circumstance, which in itself is completely unique since he ran with the story that he was totally perfect, though the possibly time the Stone referenced taking steroids was the point at which he was 18, 19 with a companion, where on a mishandle interview he expressed, "Me and my pals attempted it some time ago when I was 18 or 19. Didn't have the foggiest idea what we were doing." He additionally referenced the disdain he gets from online entertainment. Certainly, you have many individuals out there who will think and say, "Pooh, they need to discredit the difficult work you put in." Furthermore, he's on the right track. You see it all the time with superstars, particularly those at the top, however, it's simply an aspect of the game. The Stone likewise circled back to prepare. Is my anchor on a controlled timetable, setting a go, or fizzling at a go? It's the ways of thinking of being a competitor that convey me today. As your folks' perspectives changed about the Stone being on steroids since the past video, would you say you are as yet specific that the man's a squeezed-up turkey? Remark underneath. Previous WWE star Kevin Nash as of late emerged and guarded the Stone by saying someone like Dwayne #1. He's exceptionally focused, but on the other hand, he's extremely rich. So I don't feel that Dwayne is getting up in the first part of the day as he gets the covering out of his eyes at 4 a.m. and is choosing if he will scramble egg whites. At the end of the day, he gets up, washes up, likely hits the treadmill with nothing in his stomach with the exception of espresso, and afterward has his pre-exercise and goes in there and trains a body part. I watch him. He doesn't prepare super weighty, however severe supersets with steady strain on the muscles. He understands what he's doing. He's in his own zone, gets out there, and the remainder of the day he's eating ideally. He's not missing feasts. He's not missing macros to look at the manner in which he does constantly. Rather than fucking slamming someone, simply offer your appreciation for their discipline. It's been intriguing to see everybody's reaction to Joe Rogan's clasp in light of the fact that simply discussing the gossip of the Stone being on steroids keeps him so applicable and unavoidably won't, assuming he ever talks about it. Dwayne Johnson has forever been in great shape. However, it was only after 2013. Agony and Gain, which was shot when Johnson was in his mid-40s and played a very fit weightlifter that he previously seemed, by all accounts, to be however genuinely gigantic as he may be today. Johnson's rawness has been at the very forefront of 3 distinct vocations: football, WWA, and motion pictures. Now that he's 50, it's undeniable the way in which he keeps it up.